Never phone. What's up, love?
I'm so excited. So freaking excited right
We're
now.
doing a podcast.
Daniel Ricciardo and Lando Norris. Oh, look at. So when you saw this initially, did you ever just look at Sergio Perez and you were like, it was like a peekaboo?
What do you mean?
Like he was like,
Of like the intro video?
yeah, he's like, I'm Sergio Perez. Peekaboo.
I don't really like, I mean, I could rewatch the intro, but I don't know. I feel like they're so cheesy.
I like it. But Hamilton's like so like.
You know the old ones?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like so cheesy.
Raikkonen has one face. He's like, this is my face. This is my face.
So I guess we should do a little bit of a what are we doing
An
here,
introduction.
right? So we're doing a Formula One podcast now, right?
I think that's what this is
Are
called.
you excited?
I'm so excited.
Are you excited?
We've been trying to do this for like
We have a Formula One. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
try to. I don't know if we should try to be talking to like
the
a
TV.
camera.
I don't know. I don't know how this works.
So we're doing it. So I'm Cam. This is Priya, and we are doing a Formula One podcast because we want to talk about Formula One. So we are. What are we doing right now? We're watching.
So it's late in the day. Actually, I just got home from work. We missed practice this morning. So I don't know if everyone knows how Formula One works, but right now it's practice Friday.
Well, let's assume anyone who's watching this knows how Formula One
Saturday quali, Sunday race.
No. You should explain for sure.
So we have Friday practice in the morning, or it already happened this morning. It's in Bahrain today. And then tomorrow, which is Saturday, is going to be qualifying.
Quali. You just called it quali.
Quali. And then Sunday is going to be race day.
Yeah. So right now we're just commenting on
It's a new
the
season.
whole thing while watching practice one in the background, right?
Yeah. I'm excited.
So
Sakira.
I guess the first thing, love, we should start with is like how we got into F1. Do you want to tell the story? Or should I? It's pretty standard. It's a pretty basic story though.
Maybe I'm wrong, but didn't we start watching it in 2019?
I mean, yeah, but I think it's like pretty much standard, right?
Yeah.
Like
So
how
we
anybody
started,
else.
Yeah, we started watching Drive to Survive.
Yeah. So it was just on Netflix, right? And then we started.
Watching.
We're
the
just
races.
scrolling through Netflix, and I was like, "Oh, there's like a Formula One show."
Yeah.
And then you see the trailer, right? And then I was like, "Oh, like let's just like."
And Cam was like, the cinematography, it's like amazing. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
No, so we were we were just looking through, and I was like, "Oh,
That's
the
what you
show
said.
looks cool."
Yeah.
Right. So then we just started like watching it, and then we loved the first season, right? And then I think the second season was on there too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Lewis Hamilton, knighted by the Queen in January 2021.
Yes.
You know, shouts to him. So we started watching the Drive to Survive, and then we immediately like binge watched season 2.
Yeah.
Right, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then after that,
I think we watched it in like 2 days.
no, yeah. So what was that? 2019.
It was 2019.
So it was 2019, and then we caught the last half of the 2019 season as well. And
we watched races from before too.
And then we went back and watched like all of 2018 because 2018 was from season 1, right?
Yeah.
So that's how we got into Formula One, and now we're like kind of addicted to it.
Well, no.
Where we watch all the races.
So this is an
and now we have
story.
a podcast.
So this is an interesting story.
Now we have a Formula One podcast.
You're like, ow.
Oh, sorry.
So that actually didn't hurt. I don't know why I said ow. It was like sympathetic pain for you.
Jeez.
So we also started watching, end of 2019. We were really excited for 2020, but then of course COVID happened. And like I'm sure a lot of people like, I don't know if you should like bleep out COVID.
I'm just testing my audio. Sorry. I think I think it's okay now.
So we started watching and we were like
here.
really excited to watch in 2020, but then of course COVID happened, which was awful. And like watch season 3 of Drive to Survive. They like tried to make Australia happen and it didn't happen, which was really sad. But then when Formula One came back in the middle of COVID, that was like something that Cam and I looked forward to, like,
Yeah.
because they had a condensed season,
And we
right?
went-
Oh, it started.
Yeah.
Yeah. It got so bad that Cam and I actually had COVID in November of 2020.
Yeah.
Spilling all the secrets, and we were both really not feeling the greatest, but luckily we did well at home.
Yeah.
And what race was that? Was that Hungary? No.
I can't even remember. It was so stupid.
It was a race that took
we had to
place
get up at 4 in the morning.
like 4 o'clock in the morning, and Cam and I wake up on like at the time, or like we wake up early to watch the early races. Like we don't wait until later. And we got up that day, and I had like a really horrific headache. And Cam wasn't feeling the greatest either, but we got up at like 4 in the morning after going to bed at like midnight because we weren't feeling great from COVID to try to watch this race.
So we got up, we tried to watch it, and it was like the worst headache ever.
So we had
Shouts to COVID. And then we're like, yeah, let's like go to bed and watch this later. So
but we did watch it later.
So that's that. So yeah, that's the story on that. So that's how we got into Formula One.
Haas looks different. It's not gold.
That's where we are now. So I guess to kind of get into things, love. So like, let's just chat now, right?
Okay.
So we got, these guys are out on practice. We got, I guess based on who's out right now, we got Alonso, Ocon, Yuki Tsunoda, Carlos Sainz, Stroll,
say, like, who
Giovinazzi,
they're with. You're just like
Leclerc,
reading it off.
who's Mick Schumacher,
So he got his dad's
Raikkonen, Vettel,
initials.
Latifi, Ricciardo, Mazepin, Norris, Gasly, Perez, Verstappen, Hamilton, Russell, and Bottas. And obviously there's been like the
Shifts.
the whole change up. So the big stories, I guess, is that, I mean, there was a lot of news. Like, I don't know how you even go over all of it.
So like, let's just take who's new on the
So
track.
like, start from the top.
Alonso's new.
Yeah, let's start from Alonso. So they rebranded.
Yeah, they went from
Renault to Alpine, and now they picked up Fernando Alonso, who's like, I guess you'd consider him a veteran driver, right?
Yes, he's a veteran driver.
Yeah, he's
old.
He's a veteran
like
driver.
Raikkonen.
I think he got podiums. I don't know though.
He did.
Right?
He got
Did
tons of
did he win
podiums.
podium?
Yeah.
So you got Fernando Alonso racing for Alpine, and we'll see how they do. I don't know much about, like, we didn't really watch winter testing that much, right?
No, we didn't get a chance to.
But we'll see how he does.
Esteban Ocon.
Esteban
formerly
Ocon
Renault.
is whatever. No one cares.
You said it, not me.
No one cares about us.
Yuki Tsunoda is the new, like, I think one of the most exciting members of Haas.
Well, we'll see. No, Yuki Tsunoda drives for
sorry,
AlphaTauri.
AlphaTauri.
Hey, man.
Sorry.
Do you know what F1 is?
Moving
we'll
on.
lose Hamilton
No, but I'm
on
really,
Williams,
I'm
right?
really excited. He replaced Kvyat from AlphaTauri.
Yeah, Yuki Tsunoda's on AlphaTauri.
And then
we'll see how he does. Fourth one out is Carlos Sainz. So Carlos came from McLaren. This is an interesting shift because like McLaren is like doing well, right?
Yeah.
And this guy like dips to Ferrari now,
which is not doing well.
Who are not doing well because of their whole engine thing. They covered that in Drive to Survive season 3 too.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they over dramatize and over whatever in Drive to Survive too.
Yeah.
You know, they hype it up.
So he's in Ferrari next to Charles Leclerc, but I don't think we're gonna see like great things from them this season.
You know, Leclerc did a great job last year, though. He still made podiums. He was still, I don't even know what he was. He still finished like one of the top 10, like despite everything else.
Was he top 10?
Yeah, he was.
I want to see the
standings. I'm going to see the standings from last year.
But I don't think we're going to see really great things from Sainz. I mean, Leclerc did okay, but he had to like push that car hard, man.
He had to push it, but isn't that amazing that he was still able to make it work?
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, Leclerc was 8th.
It would be nuts if they somehow like come back and it's like all of a sudden they're amazing kind of thing, right? But
I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't know if that's going to happen either.
But yeah, Leclerc was 8th. Then we've got Lance Stroll. No real big news.
What do you mean?
I mean, he's
fine. I'm going like team by team here. So Lance Stroll racing for Aston Martin. That's a big deal, right? Because they rebranded to Aston Martin.
Okay, but that's not the biggest deal of Aston Martin.
But Sebastian Vettel in an Aston Martin?
Yeah, Sebastian Vettel's a big deal, but not Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll just whatever.
Whatever.
You know?
He's Canadian, man. Shouts to the homie.
Yeah, whatever.
No, okay. So Aston Martin. Let's like That's a big deal,
Yeah,
though.
the rebranding and like getting Aston Martin back in F1.
Ridiculous.
It's beautiful. Let's
Lando
see if
Norris.
it does anything.
Lando Norris, look at that.
You're skipping around.
But I mean, no, I'm just looking at the times.
I know.
So anyway, Aston Martin,
Yeah.
Vettel.
Yeah. That's a huge deal.
Yeah, I'm
excited.
I'm thinking like top 5.
He did not, but he didn't get a lot in practice. Like we don't know, he didn't do very well. Like he didn't have as many laps as anybody.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
In winter testing,
he didn't have very many.
Yeah.
So that's them. The changes of Giovinazzi and Raikkonen. There's really nothing new there.
Yeah.
I love Raikkonen. He's just so like.
He's funny.
He's funny, but I don't think he means to be funny.
He's so stone-faced.
He's like, this is my headshot. Did you see that thing on Instagram that I sent you about the, or did you send it to me about the numbers? Like the number, like how did they pick their numbers? And Leclerc was like, I wanted 6 and then I wanted 7 and that was not available. And then he's like, 10 plus 1 is whatever, and that's how he got 16. Raikkonen was like, I picked up this number, somebody else wanted it, so I let them have it, and I just picked a random number. It was like stone face.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Stroll went into this whole thing about why 18 is important to him.
It's important to some people. Hamilton.
Is that Hamilton?
But let's just keep going through it so we can like just comment on the actual practice too.
Yeah. So that's fine.
Giovinazzi, Leclerc, Mick Schumacher. You're excited for Mick?
I'm excited for him.
But he's in Haas.
But the thing is you have to start somewhere. Lewis didn't just start in Mercedes, and
I know. But I don't know. Like you're obviously not gonna see like great things from him and Haas.
No, but I mean I'm excited to see it. Like I think as somebody who respects the sport, it's like to see MSC on there. Like I've seen MSC before. It was funny, this other thing on Instagram. It was like MSC, Raikkonen, and Alonso. It's like, wait, what year is it? Is it 2021 or this other year where they were all racing together? Because there was another year where they were all together.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool. Whoever is excited about Mazepin, I mean, fight me on that one. I don't really give a shit.
Mazepin, yeah, I mean,
is
let's
only
see.
Still there.
I mean, I don't know anything about the guy, but let's just see how he does. Whatever, despite all the other crap that's gone on. I think he's kind of
an aggressive driver in Formula 2, though. I think he's kind of an ass.
Yeah, let's see.
And on top of it, he's just there because of his money.
Yeah, so is Stroll, though. But he's Canadian.
But
so
he has shown us that he's done well. He won.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So we got Hamilton and Bottas.
No news.
Same old story. We'll see how they do. Oh, Hamilton just put up fastest lap in P1 here. Did too well in testing. It's just P1. We're only 10 minutes into P1.
Yeah, I know, but everyone's like, Mercedes did too good in testing.
Bottas, whatever. Interesting thing, though, on Drive to Survive when they were like, talking about Hamilton and Bottas.
Yeah.
But like the thing is like, oh, they showed in the TV show, but it's like, yeah, obviously the guy wants to win.
Yeah.
Like
who wouldn't?
But I was surprised they put it as an actual
I'm surprised
episode.
they showed Bottas's butt.
Yeah, that was like the big thing. And now at the bottom of the list here, Verstappen. So bottom of the list meaning like on the P1 list though, obviously not bottom. I'm excited for Verstappen, especially because of Perez with him.
Please don't forget about Williams.
That's the other big thing, right?
Yeah.
Perez leaving formerly known as Racing Point, which is now Aston Martin, to go to Red Bull, with Alex Albon being rightfully so kicked out, as he should have been kicked out.
He is a reserve driver.
Yeah, I know some people, I don't know why some people are so hype on Albon. Have you noticed? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Some people are hype on Albon, and I'm just like...
Yeah. I don't see it. I mean, I see that he's like a really like exciting up and coming.
You know what I said, Albon?
Yeah.
What would you say you do here? Okay, like, yeah. It was like no,
he came out of the gates going well. Like, he did really well,
yeah,
right?
That was obviously fluke.
That's what I think it was.
Something happened to his confidence.
Yeah.
And he's just not driving.
I mean, Lewis happened to his confidence, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Not once, but twice. This guy's such a sore loser.
Yeah.
And let's not forget about the Williams crew, Latifi and George Russell.
Shouts to Latifi, another Canadian driver. I don't know where Latifi is from.
What is this quote? And I've got to stop because I've got a lump in my throat.
Murray Walker. I mean, we're not like hardcore F1 drivers. I'm not.
Yeah.
I think he passed away actually recently.
Oh, that was that gentleman.
Yeah,
But that's a
yeah.
weird quote.
Yeah. I've got to stop because I got a lump. I don't know. We'll see. We'll look into that and figure it out. But yeah, Williams, they're under like new management as of last year. Like mid last year, they changed.
Claire
Look at that
left,
Zeiss sponsorship. They make lenses. They also make scopes for right.
Yeah.
Equipment for medical.
Get your colonoscopy.
Wow, so corny. Yeah, so Williams, I mean, we'll see. It'd be interesting if they jump up the midfield, but
I mean, Russell,
we'll see, man, actually. Who knows? So
the big news last year was that Russell got to drive in a Mercedes, and he got royally screwed because of a series of unfortunate events. The double stack that went horrifically wrong. Do you remember seeing Toto? I've never seen Toto just so stone-faced, like, angry.
That was so sad, man. He would have won that podium, but,
That was a hard race to watch.
Yeah, that was really sad for him. All right, so we got Hamilton out right now.
Bottas
just put up a faster time. So Bottas, Hamilton, in terms of speed here on laps.
We forgot two very crucial people, Norris and Ricciardo.
Oh, yeah,
My friend.
McLaren.
My friend.
It's because they were on the bottom and they jumped to the top, so we missed them. Gasly as well. We didn't really talk about Gasly, but Pierre, let's see what he's got. Like, I feel like he's maturing a lot more.
Yeah, I think
as
he's
a driver.
doing well.
He wants to get back to Red Bull. Honestly, I don't think they're going to put him there.
I don't think so either. I don't think they're going to change it up.
I think they're going to keep him in AlphaTauri and try to make that like a legit, like not like a sub team, but make it like just as good. I think that's what they're really trying to go for. Because they have all the same technology. Like, obviously, why wouldn't they, right?
Yeah.
They could have like two teams up there. Verstappen, my boy. Norris and Ricciardo.
Yeah. So Norris obviously was with McLaren. Ricciardo is just hip and hopping around all the teams. He was in Red Bull in 2018. 2019, he came to Renault. 2020, he was with Renault and then made that huge step out to McLaren, which I think he's going to do amazing in because he killed it.
Who, Ricciardo?
2020, yeah. He killed it. He was, fourth in the championship? Was he fourth? No, he was fifth.
No.
He was fifth in the championship.
Yeah.
Perez, despite having COVID for 2 weeks, was fourth.
We'll see, because McLaren now has Mercedes engines, right?
Yeah.
They swapped the engines out.
Yeah.
So it's like really likely that Ricciardo could do really well.
Yeah.
I think he'll do well. I mean, he won a podium with Renault. Like, they're like pretty midfield. Like, to get a podium is like
a big deal.
I mean, that's like hard to do in that car.
What is Cognizant? Is that like an alcohol thing? Cognizant?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
It's some kind of brand.
I'm so glad that they rebranded. I hated the pink.
Yeah, the pink was stupid.
I mean, they still have the pink patch on their shoulders, but that's like nice. I really love their new colors.
Austin is like a more like, I mean, it's a car company.
Yeah,
right?
it's known to F1.
It's a luxury car company.
Yeah, it's nice to bring it back.
I think it's cool to have the actual car manufacturers' names like on the
cars themselves.
On the cars themselves, it's kind of like, it's a cool thing.
I love
the Aston Martins too. I hope they do like so well this year.
Yeah, because those are going to lose their sponsorship. I mean, I don't know what the terms were for them to get sponsorship. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what the terms are.
For who?
For Aston Martin.
They sold part of the team to them.
No, I know, but there were probably other terms too. Because like like with Haas, like there's terms by which.
But what does Austin get?
I mean, this is.
No, like, what do they? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do they?
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know how the sponsorships work. They give them money. That's the number one thing.
Yeah, and they get like they get their name out there, which is great.
Well, I think if your name is mostly like it's all over the car, then you're the one kind of forking most of the bill, right?
Yeah.
To pay for everything, right?
Yeah.
I guess that's how it works. Well, it's the team. It's the racing team. It's a whole thing, right? It's called Aston Martin now.
Yeah.
So it's not like a tiny sponsorship. That's like a huge huge thing.
I just love the green. Look at
They
that
got
green.
Bombardier. Shouts to them.
Could we get
They're
it?
sponsored
You love
by
Canada.
Yeah, they're sponsored by all
Is
Canadian
Bombardier
companies.
still around?
Yeah, but they only make like
Okay, so Hamilton's out. He's in the second
like,
sector right now.
the snowmobiles and ATVs and stuff like that.
Oh.
Verstappen with the fastest lap right now. Okay, Bottas in second and Perez in third. Hamilton in fourth.
I love it.
Did you read they were having issues?
Hamilton's
back up. Yeah. Did you read they were having issues with the Mercedes?
Yeah.
In winter testing.
Oh, they were having. That's what I was making a joke about earlier. I was like, the Mercedes are not doing well. Oh, I mean, I think that was just BS. I think that they were just like, I really think it was BS. Like they got the DOS system out now, so like obviously they have the Bottas and Hamilton have to get used to that too. Like that was a huge thing.
Yeah.
But I just think it's bull that they're not doing well. I think they're doing just fine. There's been all these memes on Instagram about it too. It's like
Of what?
Like Mercedes not doing well. I want to know who this new female commentator is.
What happened to Crofty?
I don't know. He was at the winter testing. Winter testing.
Yeah. That's a little odd. Alfa Romeo.
Carlos Sainz.
Carlos.
Laps completed pre-testing 192.
He hasn't even put up a time yet. Let's see
Yeah.
how he does. I'm interested. So Carlos, Leclerc, Mazepin, and Schumacher have not put up times. But so far, I guess well, look at that. Gasly, Norris, Vettel, Stroll. So
Yeah.
top 10 is Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas, Perez. Gasly, Norris, Vettel, Stroll, Raikkonen, and Ricardo.
Come on, Daniel.
That's weird.
I mean, it's like it's the first 18 minutes of practice.
Yeah. Stroll.
Wind direction.
Gonna throw on the
You go like this. You go.
What?
Wind direction. I don't even understand how that works. Like of course, it's like, okay, it's coming from here, but like, how do you know that's east or west or north?
Where?
You know what I mean? Like people do that, and then they like whichever one it dries in is like the area that the wind is coming from, and I'm always just like,
it's so you can feel it.
I know, but it's like, how do you know if that's north, south, east, or west? I don't know.
Yeah. Carlos Sainz had 3 spins in testing. Well, the Ferrari's having all sorts of problems. All kinds of problems, man. You know, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel bad for him though. Like he left. Like McLaren could easily be like a top midfield team.
They were saying though that the midfield's gone.
And Sainz, what do you mean?
Like it's just more spread out. Like the top teams there's like no midfield, like not as range. So like, for example, they're seeing that like Mercedes and Red Bull and McLaren and Alpine.
McLaren is not on the top though.
They were third in the championship. How are they not top?
Yeah, but like you got to look at the spread. Like how far were they from Mercedes? Like,
okay, sorry.
The only reason you're third is because you're not.
There's top 2 teams, and then there's the midfield. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's pretty. Honestly, love. That's how it is, though.
Okay.
That's really how it is. If you're not racing, listen. If you're not racing Mercedes,
I need 6 feet of distance.
You're either Mercedes or Red Bull, or you're like a midfield team. That's kind of how it works.
And then it just goes that, and then Haas Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
at the bottom.
Well,
no, it's like Alfa Romeo, Haas, and Williams.
Okay,
Haas does okay. They're like solid midfield, kind of.
Haas crashes their cars.
How dare you?
No, but even before Man on Fire, like whatever, they were crashing all the time. They were DNFing.
Yeah, I mean,
did not finish.
Leclerc hasn't gone out. Mazepin. Why are these guys just chilling?
Look at is that the new Red Bull like all that whatever on the bottom?
What?
Of their like shirts.
I like Perez a lot, man.
I do too.
He's a cool guy.
I really like him. I think he's a humble driver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Mick.
Mick Schumacher out right now. Gonna put in some work. Work it.
Work.
Having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. What's up with their helmets?
Well, Haas.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
So they got this new sponsorship, right? This your Kali or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is. What was that sponsorship?
I don't know. They like purpose driven. That's a hashtag. I don't know. I don't know also like what the contingencies were on that either.
Well, it was in. Did you not watch?
I did, but I'm just saying like I don't know. Let's see what Schumacher is doing. Okay, so he's in sector 1.
No, they got this new sponsorship because remember Gene was like, I'm not putting any more money in.
Yeah.
So, what's his name? Gunther Steiner was like, he's like, I'll get more money. So that's why they got this Ural Kali sponsorship. Like, look, it's all over the car because they got mad money for it.
Ural Kali.
Yeah.
I wonder what that is. Ural Kali.
It's some kind of...
Ural Kali.
Some kind of name for some kind of...
Thing.
Yeah, thing.
He's doing okay.
Who?
Mick. I mean, he was plus 1.3 in the first sector based on Hamilton's score because Hamilton's leading the board right now, which is fine. I want to see how he compares to the Williams because he's a new Formula One driver in a Haas,
And he really does.
I feel like
greens are like whatever. He needs to put up like purple sectors though.
Purple sectors.
So I mean, the Red Bulls look pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
Max
kind
is
of
fast.
It's kind of look at Leclerc though, man. 5th fastest under Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas, and Perez.
What is Daniel Ricciardo doing?
Ricciardo's chilling in 12th. This is kind of expected. So like the Mercedes are up top.
He's
the Red
trying
Bulls
out the
are
car,
second.
right?
I want to see the man, I really thought the Aston Martins would be up there too. But they're really not.
Yeah, but I mean, they did change a lot for their cars. Well, they did that. What was it? That exhaust or the brake pipe or something they did in the back, right? Or no, was that McLaren?
What do you mean?
That was McLaren that changed a little bit in the back.
The brake duct they got like slammed for doing that, but it's a copy of the Mercedes.
No. I'm talking about something new that was changed. McLaren changed something.
Did they introduce something new?
Yeah. It was like in the back of the car, but it was completely within the rules.
Gunther Steiner.
What's the guy's name who runs McLaren again?
The American guy, Zach Brown.
Zach. So my friend Zach, he said, whose name I couldn't remember. He was talking about it. Like he said, he was like, it's not like a big deal. Like I'm surprised nobody else did it.
Yeah.
That sounds like, I was gonna say that sounds like Altmaier.
That's Altmaier, yeah. Austin Martin. Yeah, I was.
Team principal.
That's pretty impressive though for Leclerc.
What does yellow mean?
I think it's slow. Purple is Purple is when you do like fast though. Right? I think yellow is like slower. I can't remember.
Come on, Yuki Tsunoda. Formula 2, he had 3 wins. Formula 3, he had 1 win. Oh, and
why did they put him in AlphaTauri then? Oh, well, why did they? Third. Was he third?
I think it was like the trajectory that he was on.
This is just wins. Yeah. This is like first place, not podiums. Yeah. So he might have been, because he was third in Formula 2.
Honda's still with them until next year. That's a huge thing too.
Yeah,
AlphaTauri and
they take over the engine program, which was like crazy news.
Yeah, big news.
That's a huge purchase. The whole engine program, that's crazy. So, yeah, I mean...
Where's Russell?
George Russell's out right now. What do you think of this new paint job on the Williams? It looks kind of like a zebra. I like it. I like it a lot better
than the light blue.
Yeah, than what they had before. It was boring.
Like little babies.
No, it was so boring. It was just like white.
Yeah, this looks nice. It does look a little bit like sharky to me though.
Yeah, but I mean it's better than the white. Yeah. The white was so boring. It's kind of nuts though.
He's on the curbs a lot.
He can do in what's it called? In a
Mercedes?
No, even in the Williams. But man, he was dominating.
He could have won. He should have won.
He was dominating in that in that Mercedes, but it begs the question, right? Because like you and I were talking about this, but like, because I always I always go bad on Hamilton, because I'm like, yo, like it's the best, like the car makes a difference. It doesn't matter, like yes, you need skill, but if you don't have a good car, if
Yeah.
you put Lewis Hamilton in a Williams, he's not winning races.
I mean,
it's not happening.
No, the car does matter, but I
So-
just don't like when people discount Lewis Hamilton as a good driver
No,
because
he's
he is.
he's good, but is he the best? We will never. I mean, he's the best on paper, right? But like I always say, like if you put Verstappen in a Mercedes, he's gonna smoke him. I don't
Yeah.
care what anybody says. He's gonna. At least I think, you don't have to agree, but I think Verstappen smokes Hamilton.
I think he
if
does.
you put him
I
in a
think he
Benz.
does after seeing what George Russell did, and I think George Russell's an exceptional person. I think I still have to understand why everybody's so hype on him. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, missed a set today," and I'm like, "Okay, I mean, put your
Can
shirt
be
on."
Mr. Saturday as much as you want. You got to be Mr. Sunday though. You know what I'm saying?
That's mean.
You got to be Mr. Sunday.
I just need to understand what people see in him, especially when Giovinazzi just went faster than he did.
But how interesting was it when he got the chance to race in the Benz? I mean, he didn't win obviously because of like they screwed up the pit stops.
But it had nothing to do with him.
But like
That looks like Christian Horner.
Like he was like winning.
Yeah.
That was, man, it sucked that he didn't win.
That was actually really heartbreaking.
That was crazy. I thought you just started crying there for a second.
No, I'm
I was
not
like,
crying.
yo, relax.
I'm tired. I'm in mini pants.
Yeah. Yeah, Ricardo and McLaren.
I just want to see Ricardo do a
I
little
don't
bit
know.
better.
I don't know why he's like. So the McLaren is a little slow. I mean, Norris is fast. Norris is a second and a bit.
The McLaren is slow.
No,
Daniel
Ricardo.
is new
What I
to
meant is
McLaren.
Ricardo is.
Yeah.
Ricardo is. You know what the crazy thing is though, and I always notice this. If you look at the fastest time and the slowest, it's only a 4-second difference.
It's crazy.
Which is not like too quick. And even if you look at the top 10, it's like probably like
a second
or two, if that, which is kind of nuts. Roll hoop comparison. Oh, they're comparing the engine scoops.
Yeah.
On the top for the intake.
I think that one's more aerodynamic, the one in 2021 versus the one in 2022, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how all this works. It's crazy, all these little details they have.
I would love to meet one of the
cars.
engineers. Like
Pierre Gasly.
I love their little chats in Mercedes about like why certain parts and stuff are beneficial. I mean, they don't divulge too much information, but it's pretty cool.
It would be fun to be an engineer. I wonder what qualifications you need to be a race engineer.
I think you need to go to engineering school.
You need to have like the PhD of engineering or whatever.
I don't know if you need to have the PhD of engineering. I think because the thing is, I don't think that's the case.
You need to have some kind of crazy education. I mean, these are like the fastest cars like in the world.
I think you need to know like.
But have you noticed a lot of those guys are like super young?
Yeah.
The mechanics are like, they look so young.
Yeah. But you've got people behind the scenes, and then you got people in the garage itself.
That is true.
Like it's you don't.
You have people in the factories.
Yeah, there's a lot of different people who take part in this kind of stuff. And
actually, I'm sure the mechanics. Because I'm getting it wrong. The mechanics are not the engineers.
Yeah, that's
what
I'm saying.
Mechanics.
Yeah, they're just not just the mechanics, but like they're mechanics. They're not the people who are engineering. But it's like a flow process, right? Like you have to go back to the factory if something's not working, and who gives the feedback? The engineers and the mechanics. The mechanics are the one who are literally seeing these drivers like firsthand, and of course the drivers take back feedback too. That's why there's all those data profiles.
Yeah.
So that's why like Mercedes is so successful, because they have one person to do this, or a team to do this.
I don't even know why Mercedes is. I mean, I don't know, man. You would have to look at the history, because we haven't been watching F1 for too long.
Yeah.
But they've been dominating for years, right? Something changed. Like something changed with the engineering. I don't know if it was just money or whatever it was. Something changed and they just started dominating. And they have the best car, period.
Gasly did horrifically just now.
He's 6th.
Right now he's 6th, but he just had like plus 2 seconds. Like he sucks right now. I don't know what he.
I mean, the AlphaTauri ain't like, it's like a midfield. It's a solid midfield car.
If you say midfield one more time.
It's a word of the day.
Midfield. I love the green. I just can't get over how amazing the green is on,
The green
on
on
these
the
people.
Austin. I think you just hate the pink.
I hated seeing the pink. You know what it
green.
reminded me of? You want to know what it reminded me of? Cotton candy.
Yeah.
I like cotton candy, but I imagine like a little child holding cotton candy.
I don't know who comes up with this, like the color schemes and stuff, but that was stupid. I actually hate that they still have pink on the car. It's so dumb.
I think that it was from the Force India days.
Oh, Sebastian Vettel locked up hard. Look at that flat spot. That is not good.
Say flat spot.
I'm sorry.
Flat spot. I wasn't gonna say anything, but ooh.
Flat spot. Yeah, man. Gotta know how to brake properly. You know.
And if you don't drive a car. I realize what I want for a snack.
What do you want for a snack?
What not? Avocado toast. We have avocados, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
We have one left. Should we do avocado toast?
Yeah, you can edit that out.
I'm gonna leave it in. Yeah, because if we have queso, we're not gonna have dinner.
No.
Because it's gonna fill us up.
Oh my God,
Although I'm
so
craving
hungry.
it so badly.
I'll make it today for tomorrow.
Oh man, I want it tonight.
When Mom and Dad drop everything off, they can try it too. Papa really liked
Avocado toast would be. Yeah, I mean, like, whatever, man.
it. And tacos tonight.
Yeah.
That's the mother dinner of the day.
Tacos.
I'm so mad. It's like, Hamilton's doing great. It's like, tell me something new about my day.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Oh, he put on a purple sector for Hamilton. First
He's
sector.
just showing off now.
See, purples are the fastest. I want to see Verstappen get out again, though.
Yeah, I wonder, like, are they, like, going back in and changing things and then coming out for more practice?
They might change the tires. They might tweak things a bit and then come back out. Yeah, pretty much, right? Like, if they're seeing, like, there's any issues with aerodynamics and stuff, like, they change up the front wing, the back wing, like, you know, like, maybe adjust it a little bit and then send the car back out. Or maybe adjust, like, you know, because it's like, it's a fine-tuned machine, right? So they might adjust like little things like engine things, like engine modes and whatnot. So we'll see.
Why did he slow down?
Maybe he wasn't like trying to put in like a
Work.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point in racing to the end of the lap if you screw it up, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's probably just like, yeah, I'll give it another shot or whatever it may be. Holy crap!
Norris! See?
Lando Norris, 131.8.
It's my little baby man. I just love that little boy.
How the hell did he pull that off?
Because McLaren isn't midfield anymore, Cam.
That is a crazy time.
1.31.
Yo, he murked the Mercedes, no pun intended, by 0.3 of a second.
Yeah, and 0.8 of a second. Verstappen and Perez are both on outlaps right now. They didn't really change the Honda or the Red Bull up at all.
That's a crazy time.
That's like almost.
You should see Ricardo shoot up there too. Then, like, what the hell, man? You know. Damn, maybe Norris is gonna. Maybe we'll see him on the top nowadays.
I think he is an exceptional driver. I'll be honest. I think he is wonderful. I think he puts his head down and he gets it done. I mean, he won. Or no, he was third. In the first race last year.
Oh yeah, he got on podium.
It was
and
so
then they
funny.
finished in the constructors.
Third
place as well, right?
Yeah. Remember when they brought the trophies
trophy
out?
robots?
Yeah, the robots.
This is so stupid.
He was like so fascinated by that.
This is so dumb.
They stopped doing that real fast.
Yes, like
That was
one dumb idea. Just hand people trophies.
Yeah, but Rona.
Yeah. Back then, people didn't know what the Rona was all about. Nowadays, the whole touching thing is not really a huge deal.
No.
It's more so just wearing the face masks. You know?
Yeah. Well, a lot of them are wearing gloves and stuff anyways.
Yeah, I mean,
they're in
if
their
you're
own
like,
personal
if you're
bubbles
doing
and
like
stuff,
food
yeah.
and whatnot, then you have to, I suppose, right? But
Because you're like going like, well, come on, Vettel,
tired.
get out.
Norris.
Let us see. Come on, Verstappen, you're slow as anything. First
I don't
slow,
know.
second slow. I spit on you.
Yeah, I mean, like, slow, like, what do you mean by slow? Like with Red Bull, like, you gotta just see, like, you know,
I mean-
it's like a relative. Slow is like a relative, you know, for Red Bull.
1.9 seconds out from the fastest.
133. It says number 2, 33. Top 5 times preseason testing.
Max got the fastest time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like practice is what practice is. It's practice. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like people aren't sitting here like putting the pedal to the metal or.
They are though.
I mean, they are and they aren't.
They are though. No, they are. Because what they're seeing is like the reason why they even show practice and why practice is like so important is because in every single car you're trying to find like the optimal like configuration for the parts in the engine to get you around the track the quickest because the next day they got to do qualification, right? You want your car to be ready to go as fast as it can be, matter of fact, for quali, right?
Yeah.
Because then you can put it in whatever mode you want to put it in for the race itself. But, you know, obviously they're going to like push it as fast and as hard as they can.
But I think they might be testing different things, like testing them on the street, seeing like a functionality. You know what I mean? Like not every lap is pedal to the metal. You don't know that.
But they are going to at some point,
Yeah.
like put the pedal to the metal and try to get the fastest time they can. That's exactly why they show the times for practice, right? Because it says a lot about the team, right? So the fact that Norris put up like the fastest time, it just shows like the McLaren has what it takes.
Yeah.
To be like, you know, a podium team.
Yeah.
They just need the skill of the driver.
Vettel
right?
did well. He's 7th right now.
He smoked Hamilton.
I know, by 3
By
tenths
3
of a second.
tenths of a second.
That's
a pretty decent
There's
gap.
only 2 tenths of a second between Hamilton and Verstappen.
Yeah. Like that's pretty.
He's the guy to beat right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's impressive.
Coffee. Looks dusty.
I mean, it's like in this Bahrain, right? It's like a goddamn desert, pretty much. Right?
I missed all these guys, Crofty and all them.
It's gonna be fun, man, watching the races again. I'm looking forward to it. I love the start. It makes my heart.
Oh my god,
race.
pound. You're hilarious watching the first part of it. Like, you get so into it.
Gets me jacked.
I am too, but
But the start of the race is like so exciting.
it's pivotal.
Isn't it the most exciting part?
Yeah, having
like
all 20
the craziest things happen right, and it's like, oh man, it's just like so insane to me. Because the rest of the race is just kind of like, but the start is like all the cars are so close together. Everyone's moving. Everyone's trying to getting out in front. Like when the race starts through like past the first turn is like so important.
You get so many people who don't make it through. It's kind of hysterical.
Through that first turn, like it's man.
Or who run wide. Daniel Ricciardo.
But I like how they start and they start drifting like in and out like this, like side to side.
The
It's so
configurations
sick.
change so much.
It's so sick, you know. And we got Danny Ricciardo out.
He's his second go at it.
Raikkonen
shut up. But Vettel out. You know, okay, never mind. Alfa Romeo might be in good.
You never know. Maybe Ricciardo went out and they had to like switch something up on the car and then throw him back out. You know. But
I mean, he's still
I don't know.
green.
I'm hoping he does well. I think green is good.
Green is fine, but like.
I gotta find out what all these mean.
I think you're right. Purple is fastest.
Purple is fastest. I think yellow is slow. But then what does green mean?
Just like good.
Good.
Oh,
What?
I don't know what. Oh, never mind. Green is like, I guess, adequate.
I think green is probably like on pace. Oh snap! Ricardo with the 132 hops up into third place under Hamilton and Norris. Norris
He's still
in first.
0.5 of a second off of Norris, though.
Drops Verstappen. I mean, the gap between him and Verstappen
Is
actually
point,
no.
Point, yeah.
No, that's between each other.
Yeah.
That's 0.5 of a second.
Yes.
Okay, so okay. So the McLarens are fast.
No, that's from the leader. You're saying
No.
yes,
no.
love.
No.
Yes.
No. It's from the person behind them.
No, sweetie.
Is it?
You're wrong.
Am I wrong?
You're wrong. It's otherwise the last two people are 4 seconds apart, and then that means like 10 seconds apart.
Okay, so there's a tiny gap between them.
It's like minuscule.
Okay. Now we have a Formula One season.
It's not me. It's not us until we're yelling at each other about things that don't matter. Okay.
Okay, so
it's minuscule difference. He's off the leader.
Off the leader.
0.5 off the leader.
But look at this leaderboard right now. We got Norris, Hamilton, Ricardo, Verstappen, Bottas, Perez. This is exactly what I was saying would happen. Like, okay, I didn't think McLaren would be up there. I thought it would be Aston Martin.
We now have it on tape that I thought they would be up there.
But okay, you're like an F1 genius. Sorry, but that's exciting, right? Because now you're not just looking at like Mercedes winning everything.
Oh,
like
is the midfield disappearing?
McLaren is like up in the top, whatever, dude. McLaren is like up in the top, and Red Bull is like, right on them pretty much.
I just need Red Bull to kind of push it a little harder, though.
Why?
I feel like they need to be contenders. That was a whole thing with Max last year. If I think it was like mid-season or whatever, if it wasn't thought that he could be in contention for the World Cup, then he would have
World Cup, eh? We're playing soccer now,
sorry.
right? Hey, it's F1 though,
Oh, Leclerc! Oh, look at that! Oh, the midfield!
Okay, Leclerc just hopped into second. That's what the hell is happening?
How is Norris not being knocked out?
I don't. That's crazy. I mean, how did he put the car up into second? I thought the Ferraris were struggling this year.
They're struggling less. Do you think that Binotto is going to get like canned?
The thing is, love, is like the issue was there was some.
Yeah.
They talked about it in Drive to Survive a little bit too. Yeah, there's like it's weird.
Nobody knows though.
So I don't think Binotto is gonna get fired because like it's not his fault.
Isn't it like What do you mean it's not his fault? The buck stops with me. Isn't that what the team principals always say? Like Christian Horner
First of all,
and
no one
Zach
snaps
Brown.
when they talk. Except like if you're from the 1920s and you snap when you talk. Were you born in like a...
Where's my headband?
Like,
my feathers.
See? Like, geez.
Whatever. But all I'm saying is like the buck does stop with them. That's what they do say.
Yeah, I mean, it is technically the team principal's like responsibility
to make sure that no illegal effery is going on.
Yeah.
Otmar?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like
Hamilton's gonna come across. Where's my number one?
Number one what?
Like place. He's gonna be all butthurt that he's not in P1 right now.
Nothing would make me happier than to see Hamilton like not do well this season. I'm not even gonna
Gasly.
lie. Pierre Gasly.
Look at this. Norris, Leclerc, Gasly.
Gasly.
It's like that song.
Um,
Come on, Sainz. But see, you're seeing that the people who have just come in are notoriously below their counterpart. So like Norris, Leclerc, and Gasly have been there. But like Sainz is new with his part of the team. Okay, he's below him. Ricardo's new with his team. Perez is new with his team. Verstappen needs to pick his shit up and get moving.
this is interesting though, with like how these guys are all kind of.
Why is Ocon?
Oh, that's where he belongs, man.
I don't
Yo,
enjoy
Mazepin
it.
and Mick Schumacher are on the bottom. I mean, but then again, like new to Formula One, it's a little bit expected. They need a little bit of time with
They
the
also
cars.
didn't make as much changes to the cars, remember? Because they wanted to develop the drivers.
Yeah, yeah.
My nose is so itchy today.
Itch it.
Oh, the nose is going on the Mercedes.
Yeah, but this is interesting.
Look, they have a mat for the nose.
McLaren. I mean,
Heaven
yeah.
forbid that it gets scratched. I know,
Straight
and it's
up,
like
man,
I know
you
it's
can't
so
have it
expensive.
like bend.
No,
If
I
that
know.
thing bends and it like, it's like
They
it's
should have
gonna
a
be,
red carpet one for Hamilton.
Hamilton.
I'm looking forward to so much this Sunday. I'm looking forward to there being hopefully a safety car,
How
wherein
dare you?
Hamilton gets pissed and it has to be like, the
Meh,
safety car is
safety
going
car's
too
too
slow.
slow.
This is dangerous to go this slow.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to somebody telling their mechanic or their engineer to stop talking to them. That's always my favorite. I'm looking forward to someone being told to keep their head down. That's my favorite. And I'm looking forward to a weird catchphrase from Daniel Ricciardo.
Get it, girl.
Good girl.
When did you do that one? You did that 1 year. So Sebastian Vettel is going back out. I'm kind of disappointed that he's not as quick.
He had some floor damage.
You know, I don't know, man. I'm hoping they can get those Aston Martins like in like the top five. I was hoping to see like a nice battle for top five.
I mean, it's only
positions.
P1.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, a lot can happen.
But the fact that but then again, I don't know, like you were right, like because there's
I have that on tape.
there's there's 3 practices, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like yeah, I mean maybe Mercedes is holding back a little bit
Yeah.
and not going like full party mode.
Everyone tests different things at different times. This is literally just another extension of winter testing in and of itself,
Yeah.
because a lot of these drivers did not get a chance to put in a lot of work. Like Vettel did not get a lot of time with the car.
No.
You know?
Well, they had some kind of issue with them, right? So they have to bring the car back
Yeah,
in.
that was just
But that's disappointing. I mean, man, I want to see him do well though. You know,
I think he'll
because
do
he
better
got like
this year.
shafted with Ferrari, kind of. You know.
Not kind of. He got shafted with Ferrari, period.
Yeah.
That's it. Yuki,
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Yuki Tsunoda does.
what is your deal with him? You every time we bring this up, you're very.
Oh my God. Jeez, bro. He has traffic. What do you mean? What's my deal with him? What's his deal with himself?
No, but like
Relax.
you're so with you really want to see Yuki do well. I don't know why though.
I don't know, man. It's just because like there's no other like Japanese drivers in F1. It would be really cool if he did well.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of racing heritage with the Japanese as well.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You know, also like automotive, clearly. you
Yeah,
know.
with Honda.
But yeah, like it would be so cool to just see him do well.
Yeah.
You know,
What background is Albon again?
he's Thai.
Thai.
Yeah.
It brings a lot of diversity to Formula One too, which is kind of amazing.
Yeah.
It'd be cool for him to do well. He just gotta keep that attitude in check. Don't want him pulling a Mazepan.
Yeah. He's a young kid though. You know, I mean they're all young.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's got time.
Look at Latifi's not in 20th. Here's your other fellow Canadian.
Don't be hating on Latifi, okay, and Stroll. If we ever go to an F1 race, I might just have to rock like a Canadian flag to represent Stroll.
All right.
You know, I might have to get like a Aston Martin
That
Polo.
sounds. Yeah, please don't get a Williams.
What would you
anything
get?
yet.
You would get your goddamn Mercedes, man.
No, I'd probably get McLaren or Red Bull.
I would totally get. You can't get Red Bull. I'll get Red Bull. Verstappen's my boy.
We got married. What's yours is mine. What's mine is mine.
We can't rock the same teams.
Why?
You know.
Why? Isn't that kind of good?
You're gonna rock McLaren.
Oh, look, Hamilton still can't get
But
up
I've
to
always
first.
been a Verstappen fan.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I wasn't the biggest fan of his at first. I've always liked Daniel Ricciardo, and I've always liked Norris.
Yeah, Norris has been pretty solid.
I've always liked Lando Norris. He's my little butcha, you know. He's like my little kid.
Yeah. See what Lewis Hamilton can do now. Nope.
Oh,
nope.
so
He's
sad.
He's not as quick as
Oh, so
Norris
sad.
in the second sector.
So sad.
See but then again,
What's his excuse?
I don't know. But Norris is gonna go out again, so we'll see if he can pull off the fastest lap again.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, this is
Oh, he's
like,
back in fastest.
This is
oh,
like
never mind. Yeah.
for real.
Bottas has given him a run at it.
Yeah. Nope, he didn't beat him.
Oh.
Yeah, if Norris gets fast again.
I wonder if he let off on the third. I wonder if he let off on the third sector because of what you were saying. Like, why just like waste the gas and stuff and go quickly if you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, if he goes, Bottas,
That's all right, Valtteri.
jump to the
The
top.
Finn.
If Norris smokes him though, then we know that Norris is playing for keeps.
Yeah.
I play for keeps.
Play for keeps.
I play for keeps.
Yo, they changed the top to be maroon on the Mercedes. It used to be
Yeah.
all black.
Yeah.
I wonder why they did that.
Yeah.
I refuse to engage in this conversation.
Toto Wolff.
What's your catchphrase for
That
Toto
handsome
Wolff?
bastard. Toto Wolff is such a handsome bastard.
I love that him and his wife, a little
It's
scooter.
it's like a hate compliment. You
Yeah.
know? When you call a guy a handsome bastard, it's like, it's like that handsome bastard.
Ocon decided to get his shit together today.
Christian Horner's a handsome bastard too.
Yeah.
Because it's just that look, you know?
Yeah. It's that strong
Yeah.
look, yeah.
That strong jawline look.
Yeah.
But then you have Daniel Ricciardo is not like a handsome bastard because he's kind of like lanky and like goofy. He's like me, you know?
Yeah. He's a goofball.
He's a goofy guy.
It's very charming. He's very charming.
Yeah. He's very charismatic.
I'd love to meet him.
I think that's...
Max Verstappen's got a strong jaw.
Yeah. I'm not going to start talking about how these guys look now. No, but I think what I was going to say is I think a big part of why he gets paid so much, Daniel Ricciardo, is because he's so charismatic.
Yeah.
I think that goes a long way.
Yep.
I think it's like an unsaid thing because he's so charismatic, he brings a lot of like viewership, right, to the team.
Yeah.
A lot of people will buy his stuff and like follow him and like and it's a shame because I feel like a lot of these guys are very like just to themselves.
Yeah.
But it's like, just like be a little more like extroverted and you get paid more.
Yep, exactly.
So, but I mean, I guess it's easier said than done.
Not that many people are out right now.
Norris didn't beat that time.
No.
So I guess the Mercedes still have it.
Yeah, they had a little bit left in them. Verstappen's got to get back up there, though.
Yeah, I want to see him. He's like sitting in ninth right now.
But the thing, again, they might have just been correcting something. So this is his lap right now. He's currently
Yeah, it's only P1, right? So
a lap.
you can't really say like by P3, like I mean all the practice. I think P3 happens the day of the race. Right?
Yeah.
At least in our.
Oh, he's fastest sector right now. Go Verstappen.
Yeah, he's 0.2 quicker. But yeah, I mean they got tons of time to like whip the cars around.
Quality's all that matters, and truly, actually, the race is all that matters.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, he's
First
killing
sector. Let's see if he gets through second. The Red Bulls are quick. They've been fairly consistent, man. Like, who's the most consistent team?
Verstappen. Oh, yeah,
in
I was
Formula
gonna say
One?
the most consistent driver is Verstappen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna even go into teams because like I think Ferrari was up there, but
previously.
But whole second sector purple. I think he's gonna do it, man. It's just a straight and then a turn.
Yeah.
But what do you expect from Verstappen, right?
He kills it.
This is what he does, right? This is why I'm saying
we missed the thing where it was like what the fastest time for this track is.
Yeah.
Come on, Verstappen.
Let's see, and across the line.
In first.
Yeah. Ay. Commentator was like, ay. Yeah, last sector wasn't quick though, but that's
a good
telling.
way to end P1.
That's very telling. So we got, look at the mix though, eh? Red Bull, Mercedes, McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull. It's a weird mix like throughout the whole thing. But
Oracle.
Yeah. That's impressive though.
Are you surprised?
What?
Max Verstappen's amazing. Like,
no, I didn't. I didn't. I expected him to be like first or second fastest.
I'm just really excited for quali tomorrow because I really want to see Max get P1.
Oh, yes.
Like I want him to take pole position. I really do.
Yes. Yeah, quali's in the morning. What time is it?
10?
Oh yeah, it's like 10ish.
I think it's
right?
at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I should check. I've got it on my phone.
That's going to be so interesting.
Practice 3 is in 12 hours, which is 6
It's going to be in the morning.
a.m. Yeah.
Yeah. Christian Horner, team principal, Red Bull Racing.
Ginger's husband.
Ginger Spice. I would, if I met him, I'd totally call him Mr. Ginger Spice.
What? Yeah. Sorry, we haven't seen anything of. Alonso.
look at the Aston Martin safety car, eh?
Oh yeah.
The medical car.
Yeah.
Is it the medical? No, they have a medical and a safety car. It's super cool.
I'm like 32 career race wins.
Fernando Alonso.
Yeah, last win 2013 Spanish Grand Prix.
Interesting thing that they brought Fernando Alonso back.
A lot of people were not happy about that. They thought it was actually a point of contention. They're like, stop giving these veterans time back and give the new guys chances.
But I mean, it's like, again, who cares, right?
Yeah,
like
I mean,
if you don't like it, then don't watch F1.
Yeah.
Like it's up to the teams what they want to do, right?
Alonso's been putting in work though.
But at the end of the day, he has to perform, right?
I think he will. I wonder how old Alonso is versus Raikkonen. I want to look that up actually.
And none of these guys are like over, like, if they're still young.
Raikkonen? How old do you think Raikkonen is?
No, Raikkonen is like the oldest, I think. But he's like the longest.
How old do you think Raikkonen is?
F1 driver. He's probably close to 40.
He's 41.
Yeah. Alonso is probably like late 30s.
Alonso is
37-ish or something.
I can't do basic math in my head right now.
The average age of these guys are like 22 though. Like they're so young.
Why can't I find this man's birthday?
Fernando Alonso.
39 years old.
Yeah. Late 30s.
Yeah.
Because you can't be like, it's like rare to be an F1 over 40. Like,
Yeah. Michael Schumacher is 52.
Bottas.
And the first thing that came up is Fernando Alonso rejects age concern for comeback. He goes, I'm not that old.
Age concern? Yeah.
I mean...
Sergio Perez is like pretty young too, eh? He's like 33 maybe.
Is he?
Remember? We were like looking up his age.
Who was the one that we were like, how is that person even old?
How are they old? What do you mean?
Like, he's 31.
Who is?
Sergio Perez.
Yeah, young fella.
Oh yeah, Carlos Sainz. We were like, we can't believe he's 26. He looks like he's 34.
Oh yeah, Carlos Sainz. Yeah, he's got an old face.
Yeah.
That's what that wind.
Yeah.
It'll leather your face out, bruh. No, but he looks young too.
He doesn't look bad old. He just looks older.
I would imagine though, if you met them in real life, they look as young as they are because they're short, right? On TV, I feel like they look taller, but they're short guys.
George Russell's tall.
Yeah, George Russell's like one of the tallest. I think he is the tallest Formula One driver. But yeah, he's like over 6 feet
Hamilton's
tall.
a little guy.
They're all small because they have to keep their weight down too, right? like all these guys who are in Formula One are like built for Formula One.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of scrawny, small. You know.
They're not scrawny.
I mean scrawny in the sense that they don't have too much muscle on them, right? Like it's like they're just like if you look at all of them, you know when they get out of the cars and like walk away,
Yeah.
they all look exactly
They're
the
lean,
same.
love. They're lean. They're not scrawny though.
Yeah, no,
They've
they're
got
not
a good amount of
scrawny.
muscle.
They must have some, but it's not like they're built for speed, not strength, right? Literally.
But you've seen them. They're pretty. These guys are pretty jacked.
Look at Verstappen. Like he's getting out of the car. Look at him. He's like a little pit D man. Look at him.
But he's lean. He's got muscle, but he's lean.
Yeah, but he's like a smaller dude.
Okay. I mean,
You
he's
know?
aerodynamically efficient.
Like your boy could not be in a Formula One car. It would not happen. I'm like twice.
Your bug is your helmet.
I'm like literally twice the size of these guys. You could cut me in half and put me in like one car.
One car.
I could do one whole team on my own.
I would need something to like keep my hair from like. I would need like a hairnet.
Yeah, I would just get sick.
It's so sick. Well, that's P1.
All right, well that's P1, and that's the first podcast I think in the books. Did you have fun?
I had a great
You
time.
shake my hand.
Thank you,
I'll shake
Mr.
yours.
Mother.
Thank you, Mrs.
I
Mother.
appreciate the
Thank
time.
you for being here today.
Can we make some avocado toast now?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I'm starving. All right,
Hope
it was
you guys
fun, guys.
enjoyed our podcast. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you got to see our little video version inside of our home as well. We're posting this on, you can catch this on Spotify, Anchor, FM, and then also on YouTube,
a lot of places.
depending on where you're. I don't know if it'll be posted anywhere else, but we'll see.
We'll
I
see.
think for now it's just on Spotify.
We'll see you on Quali.
All right, so that's F1 My Life.
Bye.
Well, Cam and Priya, bye.